What's going on, folks? It's your main man, Mr. Council. Saturday Motivation. You know how we do. So Saturday, because Saturday's the day that's uniquely your own. Most people working 9 to 5, so by the time they get to Saturday, they feel it's necessary to take their foot off the gas. Well, most artists, creators, and business minds know that Saturday's the day to put your foot on the gas and handle your business. How we doing, folks? It's a beautiful Saturday out here. The sun is shining. It's another day, another opportunity to connect with your purpose. I'm so glad to be back with you again. I don't want to keep it too long. But I do want to bring you a word. I heard something crazy, crazy powerful today. I'm hoping my volume is okay. Somebody let me know in the comments if my volume was all right this week, because I think I got to get a new phone. My speaker's starting to act up on this one. But I still want to get some information to you if you can. I heard something crazy powerful from T.I. this week. It was a short. I like to watch shorts and reels because a lot of times, see, when you are into social media, people hate on social media a lot, and oftentimes I find myself doing the same thing. But what social media does is it brings you what you react to, what you connect with. So the things that you like, the things that you watch online, the things that you pay the most attention to and interact with, those are the things that come up in your reels. So if you're getting a bunch of fight videos or a bunch of inappropriate things, it's because those are the things that you're constantly connecting with. That's first thing. But I heard something in one of those shorts from the brother T.I., and he was reading a quote from another individual. I'm not sure who that person's name was, but it puts a whole lot into perspective. And the quote says that trees don't hang around with the grass, even though they came from the same place. Trees don't hang around with the grass, even though they came from the same place. And I think you know what that means. See, most of us come from the same circumstances. A lot of us do, especially when you grow up with people. A lot of your friends, your peers, you grow up in the same circumstances, but life takes you on different paths, and most likely you don't end up in the same place. And this is one thing I stress to my students all the time, because they're so focused on impressing their friends. They often have a hard time saying no to their friends. And some people just don't want to do anything good with their life. I don't care what you do for them, to them, with them. They don't want to improve. They don't want to change. They're locked into who they are, even from a young age sometimes. They just have a spirit of either negativity, a spirit of stagnancy. It's just amazing how some people just don't want to grow in life. And when you're the type of person that has gifts, talents, aspirations, goals, dreams, you cannot hang around with people who don't want anything better for themselves, because you will never get there. It took me a long time to realize that. See, I don't hang around a lot of people. And oftentimes, hanging around a lot of people, you can get distracted. Even good people in your life can distract you. People that you look upon as friends. Even people that don't have any malintentions towards you. But it's not about that. I heard a quote a long time ago when I first started teaching. There was a guy that was painting murals on the walls, and it says, surround yourself with people who are going to lift you higher. If you keep hanging around with people that don't want nothing for themselves, that's exactly what you're going to get in return. Nothing. And you're going to waste so much time with those people. By the time you realize the time you've wasted, you're going to hate yourself for allowing somebody to manipulate your time in that way and hold you back from the things that you're trying to do with your life. Sometimes that can even be family. And see, God is not going to put us in situations where where He's going to hurt us, But we have to be put in situations where we decide what we want. He can't make us. He can't give us motivation. We have to seek it out. We have to find it. We have to see and recognize the things that he's doing in our lives to direct our path. And most of us don't take that quiet time to even pay attention to those things. We just living, constantly filling our days up with nonsense. But you cannot hang around with people that don't want much out of life and expect to have all the things that you want, even if you're working hard. Because after a while, their influence is going to take over you. You're going to go to the bar, to the club, instead of finishing that last chapter of the book or that next song on your album. You're just going to wake up and relax one day because that's the things that the people around you are doing. You're going to take vacations and trips that you cannot afford. You're going to go into places and environments that you don't belong in. You're going to find yourself being mindlessly entertained, wasting most of your time. Because we are connected to the people that are around us. We don't understand that, but we are. Excuse me. And we are often a reflection of who we hang around. I don't always find that to be true, but most times it is. Because most people don't have the self-motivation to maintain focus in the midst of chaos or lack thereof. See, God has given you gifts. He's given you talent. Sometimes he even gives you a vision, but he's not going to do it for you. And he's going to put you in positions sometimes that challenge you. Because he needs to know that when he puts you out there on the biggest stage for whatever it is that you are going to showcase, that you are ready for it and dedicated to the cause. And you show that dedication by your daily and weekly and monthly and yearly work ethic. And if none of those things improve or change, you will stay exactly where you are. So oftentimes, if you're wondering why you are where you are, look at the people around you. And you'll see exactly why you are where you are. Because you are surrounded by people who don't want anything out of life. It doesn't have to, everybody can't be an entertainer. Everybody can't be on stage. Everybody can't be a star. But that's not all to life. There's so many great things that people do with their life that are not in the entertainment industry that changes the trajectory of people's lives around them. It's amazing. And when you're around people that are doing amazing things, if you are not a hater, it is going to inspire you to want to pull that greatness out of yourself. You should get inspired by other great people, not become jealous of them. And that's oftentimes what many people do. And the types of people who become jealous of great people are people who don't understand what it takes to be great because they ain't doing nothing but chilling. Come on, man. They're doing nothing with their lives. And so they're upset because when they see other people doing great things, it's a reflection of what they know they could be doing, but they don't have the power, the energy, and the motivation to get it done. And so they're upset really at themselves because they know they probably could be doing the same things. But they've wasted so much time. In the meantime, they don't have the energy to get started because they know how much work it's going to take to accomplish what they need to. Come on, man. God is talking through me today. You got to look at who you hanging around. You might have to change your circle of friends. If the people around you aren't doing everything to accomplish their dreams and moving up in life and doing things to improve, man, then what are you spending time with them for? Because you love them? Okay, yeah. That love surely runs deep. If you don't love yourself and love them enough to want better for yourself and them, what kind of love is that? I don't know. It's not love. You're just wasting time together. Just like people who work together, who become friends, and then when they stop working with each other, they don't see each other because you never were friends. I tell that to my students all the time. If you do not hang around with the people that you hang around in school during the summertime, those are not your friends. I'm not even saying they're not nice people or good people. They're just not your friends. They're associates, people that you are forced to be in situations with, and you find a way to bond and connect with those people to get through the time. That's all they are. Because anybody who's a true friend, you're going to want to see them and spend time with them regardless of your circumstances. My best friend Keeson lives down in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I go down every year to see him, either once, twice, or 3 times a year, because he is truly my friend, and I need to reconnect with him at some point. If too much time has gone by, I haven't spoken to him. If too much time has gone by, I haven't seen him. I have to find a way to reconnect with him because he's family to me. It doesn't matter how we haven't lived in the same city since we were in high school, but we've seen each other every year since we were in high school. I don't have many friends like that. I don't have too many people I can look to and depend on as friends, as a real true friend. And so when I find one, I find a way to keep reconnecting with those people. Because those people inspire me, they love me, they help me change my life, they keep me in perspective. If I'm heading down the wrong path, that person is there to kick me in my behind and say, hey, man, come on. You know better than this. You're better than this. You do better than this. But people that just sit back and watch you do whatever with your life and know that you should be doing better and won't say nothing, that person ain't your friend. Your true friend can't be afraid to check you and tell you when you're doing something wrong because they're doing it out of love. And if you receive it as hate, then there's something wrong with you. God puts certain people in your life to protect you because he knows what he's put inside of you and he needs it to come out. And so he puts certain people around you to ensure that those things will happen. And sometimes we reject those people. Sometimes we push those people away on purpose because we're lazy. We don't want to put in the work and we don't want to face the accountability. You can't hang around with people who are trying to drag you down or don't want you to elevate and be great. You can't do it. So if I can motivate you today, take a look at your inner circle. If the people in your circle are not feeding you, if you are not feeding anything to them, if you're not trying to find ways to make each other great, if you're only trying to find ways to waste time with each other and entertain each other, you got some changes you need to make. God's got you on a time schedule to be great, and you don't want to miss your time. So stop wasting it with people who just want to waste time. Because that's not why we're here, to just waste time. You got an invitation to this place to be great, and you wasting it. You didn't even see what God is trying to do through you. You wasting time. You won't open your eyes and see all the things that you could be doing to bless other people and have other people pour blessings into you. You don't even see it. You don't want to see it. You too busy being entertained. So go ahead to the bar and have that extra drink. Go ahead to what is it, the axe throwing. Go ahead to all those places where you just waste time with the sipping paint, the smoking paint mess now that they got. Where you got a bunch of grown people getting together acting like high school people. Because they don't have nothing else better to do with their time. They lost full focus on their greatness. They just sitting around wasting time doing things. I'm tired of just wasting time doing things. It's time for me to continue to be great. And I hope you're on that same path. Just make sure you see me at the top, because I'll be there waiting for you. That's my time. Peace to all my people in the struggle.
Let me go. I don't want your love around me anymore, so let it go. Save your sorry and back off me and let me go. Here we go. Please don't talk me and back off me and let me go. Let it go. I don't want your love around me anymore, so let me go. Thursday marks the day we met 8 years ago. On that day I felt I met incredible. Can't tell me she wasn't just for me for sure. She made me feel like I was invincible. Told me I was all she needed, I suppose. Guess all that she needed was my banking info. Found out she's entangled with some other guy. Now I know for 8 years that she told me lies.